Trailblazer Basketball is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan, serving Northwest families since 1890. By Chevrolet and Chevrolet dealers throughout the country. By Nellie's, where good foods are made just a little bit better. By G.I. Joe's in Portland and Salem, outfitters for the Northwest leisure life. By Oregon Dental Service. By your friends and neighbors at Safeway. By Heidelberg Brewing Company. By Cudahy RX. And by the Northwest's own Golden Soft Margarine from Greg's. And now, with the play-by-play, here's Bill Schoneley.
Good evening, basketball fans, wherever you may be. Welcome now to NBA basketball, playoff basketball around the Pacific Northwest and our Trailblazer Basketball Network. And wherever you may be tonight, I hope you stay with us right to the bitter end. It'll all be over here in game number 6, or it's on to Denver for the 7th and deciding game on Wednesday night in the Mile High City. If the Blazers have anything to do about it and any say whatsoever, smarting because of their performance, the worst in the playoffs thus far, yesterday afternoon in Denver, and then even despite playing rather badly, coming back to tie it up, almost winning it with 7 seconds to go on a good shot by Lionel Hollins that did not drop, and then to go into overtime and then get beat. So the final score really was not indicative of the kind of game it was, or the series for that matter. We'll check the starting lineup for both clubs as action continues in just a moment. The officials tonight are Jack Madden and Darryl Garrettson. Let's go! It's going to be a while, Darryl.
I tell you what, Bill, you should have seen us last night. I was working a sporting goods show all day yesterday. We had the TV on in the downstairs of the Portland Hilton Hotel doing a coast-to-coast hardware show, and you should have seen the fans around those TV sets rooting for Lionel Hollins in that last second shot.
I don't doubt that. Yes, sir. Here are the starting lineups now if they can get him in. Body Gross. And the other starting forward, Maurice Lucas. Listen to that.
Fans of the big Luke.
Bill Walton, here he goes. In the backcourt, Johnny Davis getting a starting role tonight. Dave Twardzik is on the bench down to our left. Lionel Hollins now introduced. And the fans are going wild. And now, ladies and gentlemen, will you join us all here at Portland's Memorial Coliseum for the play and the singing of our national anthem. So number 3 and hopefully number 4, and of course that means the NBA Championship Finals, but one game at a time.
Oh, yes. This is the big one right now. This is the one you've got to win. The thing I look at this game, Bill, it's such a big game for them because you've got to beat them here. If you don't beat them here, the whole momentum swings to the Denver side. And even though they can beat them in Denver, when you lose 2 in a row to a team like Denver that's going back home again, the whole momentum is swung the other way. They've got to beat them here tonight, and Denver knows they're running into a hornet's nest here. And they know they've got to win here tonight. It's going to be a tough ball game.
Blazers in the home white uniforms, the traveling blue, the Denver Nuggets, game 6. Darryl Garrettson will toss the ball in the air. Issel and Walton, it's in the air, and the ball, we'll do it all over again. It was tapped both ways.
They both jumped both a little quick, and they both went up and came down again. The ball was still there. They kind of a mistap.
Overreaction. Garrettson will toss it in the air. It's in the air. Walton gets the tap. It goes to Lucas. Now to Johnny Davis. Right front court to moving right to left. Fans want something right away. Price is bumped into by D. Hands off to Gross. Lucas. Hollins underneath. Gross stolen away by David Thompson. Great play by David. Matt Calvin cross court to Jimmy Price. Denver. First turnover of the ball game. Denver with the ball. Calvin, Thompson, Price, along the baseline, drive, back out, Bobby Jones, his shot, doesn't stay, Walton the rebound. The outlet pass to Johnny Davis. Cross court, Gross, drive, fake, wait, hands back to Johnny Davis. Into the far corner. Lucas, he's going to drive, he stops it.
Great play. First start of the game, a jump left-handed.
And this crowd, they're on their feet again. Lucas with a stuff shot. Blazers lead 2-0. Matt Calvin to Issel, playing a post. Jones, top of the circle. Over to Jimmy Price, down to Issel, top of the circle. Over to Matt Calvin, 18-footer. And an out, no good. Walton the rebound. Ahead to Hollins. Over the midcourt line. Finds room. Drives on Price. Stops. Shoot. Oh, it doesn't go, but it'll go to the line. A good shot. He was hanging in the air. On the right side, he's fouled by Jimmy Price. And Hollins will go to the free throw line.
So this is the thing that killed him yesterday, Bill. Shooting what they shoot, 43 or 48% from the free throw line. That just killed them. If they just made one, they would have won the ball game last night in regulation. They've got to be a better free throw shooting club than they were yesterday.
Hollins' first free throw is good. Maybe that's a good omen. It's now 3-0. Portland out in front. 10:57 remaining to be played in the first period. Game just underway. The Train with one more. It takes time. The ball is up. It's in the air. It's in the bucket. It's good. Hollins shooting a cool 60% at the free throw line in the series. Price works his way, double teamed at midcourt. Over to Mac Calvin in the left forecourt. Now to Issel. Second time he's had his hands on the ball. To Thompson, top of the circle, drives, shoots over Lucas. No good. Bobby Gross the rebound. Outlet pass to Johnny Davis. Saves it from going out of bounds. No, he stepped over the end line.
So I tried to catch him. I thought he was going to come right over my Gatorade, but he did. He was quick and got the foot back in, but he just was on the edge of the line.
Mac Calvin inbounds in front of us. To Price, hands back to Mac Calvin. Works his way over to midcourt line to the left side. Hollins on Calvin. Now to Price. Johnny Davis on him. Over to Bobby Jones. Ball batted away from Bobby Jones by Lucas.
Well, quite a difference in the defense that I saw yesterday. They were back in the pocket. They were letting them get within about 15 feet and operate where they wanted. Today, they've got them pushed out about 20 feet away from the hoop.
Jones, Calvin with the ball to Price. Put the ball on the floor to David Thompson. Drives on Hollins. Over to Bobby Jones for the left corner. No good. Rebound. Who's got it? Ball batted around. Bruce in traffic. The outlet pass. Johnny Davis. Over the old equator. Blazers lead 4-0. Johnny Davis left of the key. They swing the ball right to Lionel Hollins. Down to Gross baseline front court. They get a low. Walton backs in on Issel. Turns around. Shoots. No, 3-second violation. 3-second violation.
I don't think it was on Bill. Bill said, "Who, me?" He said, "No." He pointed to someone underneath. I think it was Bob. I don't think it was Bob Gross. I think it was Lucas. Went around the corner and came back underneath. They called the 3-second violation on
Denver with the ball. Portland leading 4-0. Hope you can hear us tonight. Mac Calvin from Price. Back to Price. Top of the circle. They swing the ball right. David Thompson goes low. Lucas on it. Bounce pass. Bobby Jones. Up and in. Good. Walton had a hand on it, too.
Right on top of that ball and had it blocked, but he forced the ball up through Bill's block and made a good play.
Bobby Jones makes it 4-2. Blazers up by 2. Lucas in the right front court. Cutting in. Bobby Gross underneath. Saves the ball from going out of bounds. Hollins, 15-footer. In the hopper and out. No good. David Thompson leaps for the rebound. Going to take the ball up the floor all the way. Thompson drives. Issel. We've got a whistle. He's hammered from behind on the dribble drive by Bobby Gross. Thompson will go to the free throw line. Oh, it'll be a non-shooting foul. He got him just before he took off.
They got him on the dribble.
Jones inbounds to Mac Calvin. It's 4-2. We got a whistle on an inbound play, and it's on Walton.
Yeah, he's blocking Issel. Issel tried to go baseline, and Bill just stepped in the way, and he blocked him.
Blazers' second team foul. Walton wants a clarification of the call. Jones inbounds to Mac Calvin. Back out to Bobby Jones. Drives, free throw line, double teamed. Hands back to David Thompson. He moves to his left. He is triple teamed. Got the ball to Price. He penetrates. Bob shoots. Short. No good. Lucas the rebound. Out of the pass to Johnny Davis. To Hollins. 3-on-2. Line underneath. Johnny Davis. Put it up. He's fouled. He'll go to the line.
I tell you, he's lucky he got the call because he lost the ball, Bill. He tried to get up there and force it, and the ball squirted out of his hands, but he gave it a 6-10, and he jumped into Bobby Jones and drew the foul.
Bobby Jones picks up his first personal foul of the ball game. Denver is 1 for 6 from the floor to this point.
I can't emphasize enough, Bill, the difference is the defense. Yesterday, the Blazers were back on their heels. We're letting them operate anywhere around the top of the key inside. Today, they're operating out there 20, 25 feet away. They're pressing the leads. It's just a whole completely different picture defensively.
Johnny Davis, first free throw is good. In this series, he's 4 for 4. Now make it 5 for 5 at the free throw line. Here's the second one. He's 6 for 6. It's 6-2. Blazers are 4 for 4 as a team at the free throw line. 6-2 Portland. Mac Calvin at midcourt. Johnny Davis on him. Mac the veteran. Johnny the young rookie. Mac jumper. He's got this one, however. And this will make it 13-4. Blazers' biggest lead, 13-2. Hollins works the ball in the right front court. Over to Gross. Gross takes a look. They get a low to Walton. Walton backs in on Issel. Hands the ball to Lucas. He starts a little drive, and he drove the ball off his foot.
I've had that problem once in a while in my career, too. When you got big feet, it happens.
4 turnovers for Portland. Ted McLean comes in for Denver, and Mac Calvin will go out. So it'll be McLean and Price in the backcourt. It's Webster, Thompson, and Issel up front for Denver. Blazers lead 13-4. Denver with the ball. On the center drive, it's McClain. They swing it to Price left. Hollins on him. Now low to Webster. Backs in on Lucas. Hands back to David Thompson. Dribbles once. Leans into a shot. Oh, my goodness. He's got it, and he is fouled.
Yeah, he was fouled. That's surprised. With the crowd noise, I couldn't hear the whistle because he was going on, but he definitely was.
In the ball game. McClain to Issel. Low. Drives on Walton. Offensive foul. Issel.
He's not going to argue the call in front of these fans.
He started to argue the call. Walton hit the deck hard. He gets up. He's all right. 4 turnovers for Denver. 4:35 remaining to be played in a very noisy first period.
One reason he didn't argue the call, Bill was backing up when he ran over, and you can't say too much if you knock a guy over when you're going backwards.
Jack Ramsey calling out the play. Hollins with the ball. Cross court to Johnny Davis. Has to leap in the air for the pass. Now to Steele. Turnaround jumper. Rip!
Okay, he's fouled too. Really wise.
Will go to the free throw line. If anybody is due for a game, it's Larry Steele.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Bill. He's due to have a super game, and I know Larry, he's that kind of competitor, and he'd love to do it against his old teammate, Dan Issel.
3-point play for Larry Steele. It's 22-10. Blazers lead. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. David Thompson works the ball around the Webster pick. Now to McClain, left side. Willie Wise wants the ball. They get it. Veteran number 42 to Issel. Double team. Issel backs out. Pass blocked. Going to Walton. Picks up. Steele. Ahead to Hollins. Davis. In he goes. Score!
That's called heads-up defense. Timeout. Denver.
Led by Larry Steele. The Blazers get a steal and a break and 2 points. 4:01 remaining to be played. First period, if you could hear us, the score is Portland 24, Denver 10. Action will continue in just a moment. Medium low post left side. Luke needs help. Back out for Steele. It went out of bounds in front of us, right off of McClain. My goodness, the whole crowd could see it. Jack Madden said the other way.
He called an offensive foul, Bill, against Luke for a moving pick. That's what he called.
Denver up for the ball. Now this game is far from over. I said that yesterday. I've said it every broadcast. Thompson fakes, drives the middle, shoots over Larry Steele. He's not going to get this one. An offensive foul.
Called makeup time, Jack, right there. That's Jack Madden just made the classic makeup call.
David Thompson picks up his first personal foul.
Fine one-hander. He's been watching Byron Beck.
27-16 and the bucket by Wally Walker. An overhand hook from the right side. Or whatever you call it. Webster, McClain, backs in on Walton, back out to Thompson. 20-footer, no good. Rebound, Webster, but off his hands, out of bounds. Holy backboard, folks. What a night we're having.
Wally Walker is hurting, Bill. He's going to come out of the game. That shoulder is bothering him. I'll be surprised to see him come back in tonight. That's why he took such a funny shot when he took it baseline. That shoulder is definitely bothering him. He might even have a partial separation. I don't know, but he's acting like it's bothering him that way.
I hope not. All right, Lionel Hollins back in. The backcourt with Steele. To Walton, top of the circle, Issel back in. Into Steele, ball batted away. Willie Wise. Blazers will retain possession in front court. 59 seconds remaining. Thompson goes out. Calvin comes in. The rubber band man comes in for Portland, and Walton will go out. Robin Jones. Steele will inbound down to her left. On the inbound play, put it on the floor to Hollins. Works the ball to Neal. Free throw line area. Goes to his right. Shoots over Issel. Good!
Lloyd Neal, what a money player. I'll tell you, he's tough in the fudge.
29-16 Portland. Back Calvin, left front court. Playing away from him, Hollins, Calvin, McClain, Calvin, Issel, over Robin Jones, in and out, no good. Rebound, let's see. It went out of bounds off Bobby Gross. It went out. Get out of our way, I can't see. Jack Ramsey, over to Willie Wise, left of the circle, shoots over Hollins. No good. Rebound, Robin Jones in traffic. Into Hollins, they're going to 4-on-3. Hollins, Steele, scores!
I'll tell you, if I had it, my choice of anybody running the wing, Bill, it'd be Larry Steele. He goes hard to that hoop.
31-16 Portland. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Denver will play for the final shot. They've been shell-shocked. McClain, fadeaway 10-footer, doesn't stay. Rebound went out of bounds off. Dan Issel. It'll be Portland's ball with 5 seconds remaining to be played in the quarter. Can they get 2 more?
He's gone. He's holding the ball up just for a minute, Bill, to get a substitution in here defensively.
Issel will go out, and Bobby Jones will come in. Glaciers have 5 seconds to come out of backcourt. Steele inbounds to Hollins, over the midcourt line. He goes. There's the shot on its way. Oh!
That made up for the one he didn't make yesterday.
Wowie, Howie. He came over the midcourt line and ripped City. All right. The score at the end of the quarter. Listen to this crowd. Portland 33, Denver 16, and action will continue in just a moment. Pass to Issel, turnaround jumper, blocked from behind by Steele, and they're going to call a foul, and it's Jack Madden. Actually, they both called it, I guess, because Darrell Garrison came across and said Larry Steele picks up his second personal foul. I thought he had a hand on the ball from behind.
Issel turned around and said, "Was that you, Steele?" Steele said, "Yeah." And he like kind of chuckled at him.
9:33 remaining to be played in the half. 40-23. Portland out in front. Portland led 33-16 at the end of the first period. Issel's first free throw is good. Dan in the ball game has 5 points here in game number 6. Issel's second free throw, it's good. He made them both. 40-25, Portland. Neal inbounds to Holland. Calls out the play. Lionel works the ball in midcourt in its own white uniforms, moving right to left. Now, Neal give and go. Back to Holland around the Robin Jones pick from the circle. The jumper. Good. Left City. All right.
Fine pick and roll play by Robin Jones and a fine jumper by Lionel Hollins with a lot of pressure.
Got 8 points. Issel throws the ball underneath the Silas. Intercepted by Hollins. Down the floor to Steele. Underneath the Gross. He drops the ball, and Steele lands into the photographers down to our left.
What a play. He was completely up in the air, out of bounds with no choice. Flipped it back to Bob Gross, and Bob just blew it. It hit him right in the hands. He should have had the ball. And, of course, Bob is sitting there shaking his head. He couldn't believe it.
Denver will try again. 42-25 the score. McClain in the right front court to Willie Wise. Into the ball game to Silas in the middle. He fouled Robin Jones.
No, they called it on Lloyd Neal on a block on Paul Silas, and I don't believe it.
It is on Lloyd Neal. You're exactly right, Darrell. I they're going to call it on the rubber band man.
It should have been a charge. Jack is going crazy, and I don't blame him. Jack Madden, I don't know what he's doing down there, but he has been making some calls that are unreal.
Bill Walton checks in. Robin Jones comes out. Larry Steele will come out. Johnny Davis checks back in.
Let me tell you what, Robin Jones did one fine job in there, both offensively and defensively. He held Dan Issel to zip.
Silas at the line. Paul pushes the first one up. It's not good. Paul Silas in the series. 9 for 15 at the line. 60% at the line, and he's shooting 37% from the floor, averaging 6 points. Silas' second free throw. Good. He made 1 of 2. 42-26. Portland out in front. Neal to Hollins to Johnny Davis in the left. And the left side over the midcourt line. To Gross, give and go. Johnny Davis drives. Here's the jumper. Blocked. No foul. Picked off by Willie Wise. McClain blocked it. Wise picked it up. Down the floor to David Thompson. Thompson underneath. Silas put it up and in. No basket. Foul from behind by Bobby Gross.
Yes, he did. Patience. They went for the good play, and Bill got Issel down there low again and shot that hooker over him.
Walton 6 points in the ball game. 46-30. Portland out in front. 7:10 to go in a half. Silas to Calvin. Calvin to circle. Now Issel. Here's the jumper. Blocked. Walton had the ball. No foul. Denver thinking Walton should be called for foul. He's got the shot. Blocked. Down the floor. Hollins. His jumper off the iron. No good. Calvin the rebound. Down the floor to David Thompson. Goes by Hollins. Lost the ball. Got it again to Calvin. Into the corner to Willie Wise. In the middle. Silas put it up. Doesn't score. He's fouled. Lloyd Neal.
I'll tell you,
64%. Denver is 9 of 26, 35%. Denver has taken over the rebounding department 19-17. Blazers had a 17-point lead at the end of the first quarter, 33-16. They now lead 46-30. Wise, Thompson, Marvin Webster, Paul Silas, and Matt Calvin in for Denver. Hollins and Johnny Davis with Corky Calhoun, Maurice Lucas, and Bill Walton in there now. 6:48 to go. First half. Silas. The free throw. It's good.
Kind of surprised, Bill, the way this game has gone as far as officiating. Jack Madden is usually the quieter of the two officials. Every time I've seen him work this game with Darrell Garrison, he has taken the kind of the commanding lead as the lead official here and is really tooting that whistle.
Silas at the line, free to make 2. He made the first, missed the second. Paul Silas will now shoot the penalty. And he lets it fly at the free throw line. and he doesn't get it. He only made one. Lucas takes the ball off the backboard to Holland. Now to Johnny Davis. Mac Calvin and Johnny D, the two smallest men on the floor. Johnny Davis with the ball on the floor for Lionel Hollins. Works our way. They get the ball to the high post man. In this case, it's Luke. Low is Walton to get him the ball. Turns around. Here's Webster. Turn around. He traveled. They say Bill traveled. He got the shot away. It will not count.
Jack Madden said Bill traveled.
Look at Ramsey down to our left. He's calling out to Madden. He said, everything's for them.
Yeah, he's right, too.
Denver with the ball. Mac Calvin at midcourt. They swing it to left to Willie Wise. Calls out a play over to Webster. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Johnny Davis has it. He's going to break away. He scored!
Great play. He took off a long way from the basket, Bill, but he had Willie Wise and Webster. He had to get in between them, and he made a good little flip shot.
48-31 on the bucket and the steal by Johnny Davis.
Turnovers really hurt. I know they're dying down there on that Denver bench to have those kind of turnovers. They had 3 3-second calls on them this game.
And they don't argue the call. Here come the Blazers back up the floor. 4.5 minutes to go in a half. Hollins, Lucas, give and go. Back to Lionel. The jumper off to the left. No good. Issel the rebound. Rustled away from Walton to McLean. Bounce pass ahead to Mac Calvin. Mac Calvin stops, shoots. 18-footer. In and out. No good. Lucas the rebound. Takes a look now. Luke wants some help. Walton and Lucas. Walton wants to come out. I believe.
No, he's calling the play, I think, Bill. He's pointing to his forward, which is indicating a play.
Hey, Blazers called out the play, took their time coming up the floor, and Darryl Garretson says, you took too much time. Ramsey probably will blame himself a little bit on that because he was looking for Walton and not watching anything else. So the Blazers turn it over on a rare 10-second violation. The score is Portland 54, Denver 35, and action will continue. The reaction you heard just a moment ago, Dave Porgic went to the locker room a little bit on the early side, on the crutches, just so he can get there for convenience sake. Portland in the quarter, 9 of 15. They continue to shoot hot, 60%, but Denver now is 5 for 8 in the quarter. For the game, Portland shooting 65%, the Nuggets 38. David Thompson will go to the line. 1 plus the penalty. Thompson's first free throw, in and out. It is not good. Score remains 54-35, Portland.
I don't know if they're shooting now, but they couldn't be much better than about 7 for 18 from the free throw line. They're really having a tough time.
Thompson's second free throw is good. Blazers now bring up the ball up the floor. Hollins picked up at midcourt. Mac Calvin puts on the brakes. Over for Lucas. Foul from behind. Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones is having a real tough night, Bill. He's had a hard time, and it may be because he's timing off because of his injury a little bit, but he's sure having a hard time defensively, and that's usually his strongest suit.
Hollins in pass to Lucas to Lionel on the guard-forward exchange. Lionel with the ball, getting instructions from the bench. Now to Lucas, top of the circle. Calhoun cuts through. They get the ball left side. Walton. There's the jumper off the glass, off the iron. No good. Bobby Jones, the rebound. Denver is 13 for 24 at the free throw line, by the way. To McLean. Cross court to Bobby Jones. Works the ball to the right side. Here's back to McLean. Now to Mac Calvin. Calvin with the ball way out in front. Johnny Davis on him. Over to McLean. McLean, Bobby Jones, top of the circle. This will cut through. Walton stays with him. Jones back to Calvin. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Calvin goes low. The jumper at the horn. Tipped in. Dan Issel. Issel getting the bucket. 54-38. Issel, 8 points in the ball game. 3:10 remaining to be played in the half. Lucas front court. Now to Calhoun. Over for Walton. Underneath. Johnny Davis. Reverse layup. Oh, my goodness, he scores. It's stopping it.
Bobby Jones again. What a play. He hung in the air for so long that that's what he did. He threw them all off base. He was still up in the air when everybody else had come up and gone down one time. He was still there.
Johnny Davis getting a starting assignment tonight. And another one of the Blazers picking up the rest of their teammates. Dave Porgic on the injured list. Davis, 13 points. 8 of those in the second period. He's 5 for 6 from the floor and 3 for 4 at the line, and he'll try to complete a 3-point play right now. The ball is up. It's in the air. It's short. It's not good. Tough break, J.D. 56-38. Portland out in front. 3 minutes to go in the half. Price back in. McLean, Issel, Thompson, Price underneath, pumps over Walton, off the glass, in and out of the hopper. Lucas climbs the golden ladder for the rebound. Luke, the outlet pass, he's got 6 boards, ahead to Hollins. Hollins for the right side of Johnny Davis from the far Coffin corner. Crowd wants him to shoot. To Hollins in the middle. It's Walton. Hollins to the right side. They're looking. Now to Walton. Low. Cutting through. Hollins underneath. Scores!
Great pass by Walton. He anticipated him coming around Jimmy Price, and he made a great pass.
58-38. Portland by 20. Down the floor, Webster in the middle. Left-handed hook. It doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Pumps. He traveled.
Oh, boy. Jack Madden one more time. I tell you what, he's doing it not only to the Blazers, but he's also doing it to one Marvin Webster. Marvin didn't walk that time. He made a great fake. Again, he got Bill Walton out of position. That's the second time he's told him for walking on the same play.
Over Dan Issel.
Bill says not very clean, but I'll take it.
60-38. Blazers lead. 2 minutes to go in the half. Webster bounced past Price. His jumper good underneath. He put a little hook over Maurice Lucas. And Luke said, good going, Jimmy. Good play.
Johnny D got a piece of the ball, too. It still went in.
Hollins in front court. They swing the ball right to Johnny Davis. Now to Corky Calhoun. Walton posted high to the right. Lucas, they get the ball in him right of the circle. Webster on him. Puts the ball over his head one-handed. Takes a look, moves through the circle. That's to the left side. Will he take the shot? No, he waits over for Corky Calhoun. Pass stolen away by McLean. He takes the ball in the right front court. Over for Price. Price underneath. Shoots. Lucas didn't want to foul. He's in foul trouble now. So back-to-back buckets by the Denver Nuggets. And all of a sudden it's 60-42. Ramsey up in front of us saying, come on, don't get sloppy now.
A little careless. Both those plays the result of carelessness.
Hollins to Walton underneath. Hollins tipped away by McLean again. McLean with the ball. The Price works the ball to midcourt. Bounce pass. Issel. No, we got a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, I think they're going to call it a half court on Lionel Hollins. I'm not sure.
Let's see what they are going to call on that one.
They did.
It's on Lionel Hollins. You're right, Ben. 60-38. Denver will play the clock down. It's down to 10, 9, 8. Price, Willie Wise. Wise leans in. He traveled with 5 seconds to go, and the Blazers get it back.
Same 5 seconds they had at the end of the first quarter. Let's see if Lionel Hollins can duplicate his feat.
And the crowd knows it, and they're hollering, giving it to the train. Give it to the train. Let's see. The little train that could. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. They inbound. Hollins is going to have to work hard over the midcourt line. 3-2. There it goes. Off to the right. Almost.
It had the distance, but it was offline a little bit.
The half is over, and the score with everybody up on their feet. Wait a minute. Now Willie Wise and Larry Steele grab one another, and Jack Ramsey and Jack Madden run across and break it up. Willie Wise is upset at Larry Steele for something. I don't know what it is.
Willie Wise is upset at the fact that his team is down 17 points. That's what Willie Wise is upset about. He just happened to pick Larry Steele to take it out on.
And Jack Ramsey immediately was starting to go off the floor and saw it out of the corner of his eye and rushed in and broke it up very quickly. Everything is all right. Now we can give the break. We are at halftime. Portland leading 62-45. Action will continue. Corner, Rip City.
I don't like what I see offensively, though, Bill. They're running around outside again instead of making penetration to the basket.
Long pass down the floor to Paul Silas. Back out to Matt Calvin. To David Thompson from the circle. No good. Walton cleans the board like a chimney sweep. Head to Hollins. Down the floor to Gross. Stop. Shoot. It doesn't go. Tough break. Silas the rebound. Good shot here, right down, and a good play. Silas the rebound. On to Matt Calvin. Back over to Paul Silas. Now to Price. Price to the left side. Silas in the circle. To Matt Calvin, top of the circle. Goes to his left. Hands off to Price. Through the circle, top of the circle. Over to David Thompson, way out to the right side. 5 seconds on the clock. Thompson makes a move. Back out to Calvin. 3 seconds.
What are you doing?
There over to Price. No, we got a whistle. 3-second violation, and that's good D. They had a blanket around everybody.
The fourth time they've had a 3-second call. Fourth or fifth. They've been at the tough violation. That's just called giving the ball away.
Here's the attendance tonight. 12,924. The second largest in history. 6 less than last Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Denver turns it over. Portland out in front, 66-50. Davis, Walton, top of the circle, underneath. Hollins. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. Couldn't hang on to the ball. He was all alone. Got the pass from Walton. Hit him in the knees. Now on an inbound play, McLean to Matt Calvin. He dribbles the ball off his foot and went out of bounds, and the Blazers get it back in front court.
He turned around to look at something, and the ball went right off his knee. I said, well, I guess you call that justice, Bill.
24 seconds on the 24-second clock. Blazers get it back in front court. Hollins to Luke. To the guard forward exchange. Lucas Walton, the left side of the lane. Takes a look. Waits for Gross. Gives him the ball. Screens. Bobby shot. Good. He is fouled.
Great play. Great play. What time Bill gave it the old Statue of Liberty play, Bill. He came around and he gave it behind his back. Bobby Gross took it out, launched it up there, and got the three-point play. Hopefully he's going to shoot the foul.
And Dan Issel picks up his second personal foul. Denver's third team foul of the third period. The Blazers with 2 team fouls. Bobby Gross at the line. Now this crowd starts to come alive again. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Right now, a 3-point play. Bobby Gross, 69-50. Fourth one out in front. 8:35 to go in the third period. Eddie McClain, another veteran on this Denver squad, takes a look. Goes to the top of the circle. Now to Issel. Walton on him. Dan turns around, faces left side. Thompson drives on Gross in the middle. He is fouled on the pass-off. And they're calling a blocking foul on Walton. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness.
I think you'd call that inconsistency, Bill. On the other end,
that is terrible. Absolutely terrible.
On the other end, that would have been a charge. On this end, they called Bill for blocking. But that's the way it goes. I guess, they can't be perfect.
Walton picks up his third personal foul. Bobby Jones checks in for Denver. Now the inbound, Price.